Well, hello. Thank you for coming in, for watching another episode of Just a Thought. So glad you're here. And I have a few things to say, and it's one I'm pretty excited about, and it's about doing more of what makes you happy. So, you know, all my life, I've been trying to search, you know, doing stuff, just coasting through life, not really knowing what my purpose was, what really made me happy, up until maybe just like several years ago. And, but I wasn't intentional about how, I wasn't intentional because I really didn't know how, where I needed to go, who I needed to contact with, what I needed to do, just like the intention, well, I was intent on doing it, but really didn't know how. So I just really moved on. From the weight. It just put in the back burner, so to speak, and life just happened. So and I spent my life, just going through the struggles, and figuring out what made me happy the most. What made me happy the most was singing, writing, just whether it be writing songs, writing little blurbs, little poems, essays, just whatever the case may be, and journaling, just whatever came to my mind, and every single day. And that's one thing I love most. It's what I'm passionate about, and I like just teaching people, just giving advice, based off experience, um, a lot of people coming to me, ask me about certain things, whether it be with nutrition, whether it be with running, football, everything. And I love helping them out. I love serving them. I just love in any way possible. So it really is something I love to do. Singing. I always dreamed of it being on stage and singing in front of thousands of people. And just winning Grammys, just doing, that was my dream. My dream still is singing, in front of people, just to make music that resonates with people. You know, um, just, just sending my message, sharing my love of music to others, and whatever with my songs, just really have that drive, just to see, see that my songs making a difference in people's lives, and my style of music, whether it be Christian, rock, country, whatever, and um, that was gonna be it. But I have really have a purpose, just send it there. That's my passion. And writing, I would love to write and write articles, write for companies, or maybe write a book, like for newspaper, or write a book. Yeah, I would love to write a book and get my book get it published, and because I have an idea of what I need, what I want to do, and what the subject matter is going to be. So, and that's my thing. So, just a matter of me getting it, putting it all together, just having that passion, that drive, just have that happiness, just the way of putting it into motion was the hardest part for me. And now, just having the resources and the people that I can contact with, people that have experience in these areas, whether it be in music and writing, singing, or whatever, I have that. I can just have that confidence, I have the resources, I have the knowledge, and I have all that from this incredible book. I talked about last time. It's called 12 Laws or 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. It's about leadership. It's about leadership, the growth into help you grow in leadership, just like building your potential, seeing your value, and how you can use that to help better your growth, to reach your potential and what you want to do, reaching your dreams, from that. And it's a beautiful thing. And what I'm doing today, what I'm doing now is we're doing a monthly Zoom meeting first Tuesday of every month, and we're going into our second month, but it's not too late to join. So if you want to go join this group, join this meeting, go to unhinderedfaith.com to register. It's just free to join, so just great. It'll really build your potential, really build your passion, and it's so great. I'm going to start to read the next chapter, and I wanted to do that, and we haven't reached our second month meeting yet, so, and there's so much good stuff in there that I think will be of value to all of you, and these are my notes, and this is just going through two chapters, and it's really really good, and I think some great information how to better set your mind up here, just try to reconfigure your mind up there so you can apply it towards your life, where it be with relationships, with your job, wherever you want to be, where I'm at right now, I see a line of sight. I really want to find a career that I'm really passionate about, and it's, but where I'm at now is just a stepping stone to where where I'm meant to be, and I need to get myself stepping forward, and I think you can too. I'm going to run this race with confidence, with drive, and with precision. So, but we cannot do this alone, find the people in whatever areas you're seeking to grow in, definitely, and with a career path you're seeking to find, go for it. There are people there for you. So you have to be intentional about it every single day. Every single day there are values, little nuggets that you can do, just things you can do just to make yourself go forward and take that step each and every single day. You have to write it down, make it intentional on a daily basis. You have to be consistent with it. So, and with this, I found in one of the books, in the chapter 3, as a matter of fact, it says, personal development is the belief that you are worth the effort, time, and energy needed to develop yourself. And this is from Dennis Wassley. And that's great advice. That's great advice. And to build your personal development, you need to know where you want to go, what you got to be intentional about what you want to do, so you can't just make excuses like, do this, and this, oh, it's too hard. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. You got to do it every single day. So some of us may have problems with consistency, but just there's always people that will help you out along the way. So, and with that being said, I have the verse of the week. That would help. That ties in with this very well, and this is from Hebrews 12:1. It says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." The race ahead of you, it's going to be long. It's going to be a marathon, but don't give up. You're strong enough, and you don't even know it. So, thank you for watching this episode of Just a Thought. And if you like this, I like to hear your comments and questions on this. That way I can keep in contact with you. Just answer, just respond and to whatever you're commenting or answer any questions you may have. And just go ahead and share, like, subscribe, and share, and follow. You know, you guys, this is great stuff. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. And there's gonna be little notes on the little comments, little nuggets that you can read, the show notes, as it were. So you guys have a great rest of your day.